Hey, welcome back, Algebra 2 students. Today we're looking at 4-11, solve for variables. So you have been solving for variables for a while now, right? We practiced in Algebra 2. You guys saw it in Algebra 1, and I'm pretty sure that you guys did some solving for variables even before that. But just a quick review, just so we get our foundations good. Solving means to find a value that makes the equation true. So in order to do that algebraically, what we do is we isolate the variable or we get it to one side. So even if we have literal equations like we have here where we have more than one variable or just all variables, we can still solve using the algebraic properties. So if we're trying to solve this for b, what we're trying to do is isolate the b, which means we want to get rid of this plus a. We know in order to undo an addition, we subtract a from both sides. So b is going to be equal to 15 minus a, right? And we know we solved it for b when we have b by itself. All right, for number 2, we have 4x equals y. It's asking us to solve for y. So we need to undo 4 times x. We're undoing our multiplication with a division. 4 divided by 4 is 1. They cancel. So x is equal to y over 4. And again, we know we're done when we have our variable by itself. Okay, on to problem 3. We have a equals 2b plus 5c. We're trying to solve this for b. So what we're going to do is we're going to take care, remember when we're doing our solving, we're doing reverse order of operations. So anything we can get rid of by adding and subtracting, we're going to do that. We're going to subtract our 5c. So a minus 5c equals 2b. And then we're going to get rid of that 2 with a division. So b is equal to a minus 5c over 2. Okay, on to number 4. These ones can be a little bit tricky when we have our variable that we're solving for in the denominator. But yeah, it's not too bad once you understand the strategy. So we don't like it in the denominator. Let's get it out of there. We're going to undo that division with a multiplication. So what happens is the m's cancel on the right side. And now we have 2m on the left side. And this is easy for us to solve because we just have to divide by 2. And m is equal to f divided by 2. Okay, on to number 5. So we have w equals square root of d divided by 5. So what we're going to do here first is we're going to, because we can't get into our radical, because it's acting as a grouping, we're going to take care of our radical with a square. Right, so we have w squared equals, and then the square and the square root cancel out. So we have d over 5. And then now to undo our division, we're going to multiply by 5. So 5 times w squared equals d. Okay, and number 6, there's 2 ways to do this one. You could distribute, which is fine, but I find it easier if we just divide the 7. So we're going to get rid of the 7 first. C over 7 equals, and now because we don't have the 7 outside, we don't need our grouping symbols. Now we're solving this for y, so we're going to undo our minus k with an addition. So c over 7 plus k equals y. Now be careful here and don't try to like put the k on top of your fraction or anything. This whole fraction here is one thing by itself and we're adding k to it, so keep those 2 things separate. Okay, so not too bad today. Just doing some more review stuff, getting you guys ready for the end of course exam and the ESPA for you 11th graders who are doing it. So yeah, just some good practice in solving. Good job today.